Hey there folks, today I'd like to take a casual peek into episode 1 in a first in a series of Let's Play computer gameplay videos. And this particular series is going to focus on the game called The Movies. The Movies was produced by Lionhead Studios and was released through, as you can see here, Activision. The game is an older game. I think it was released in 2005, making the movies about 10 years old at the time of this video. And the Movies was a game that I was really excited about playing back then. And it is a very interesting game. It's a simulation game. Well, not really a simulation game, but more of a tycoon game, like Railroad Tycoon or Zoo Tycoon or Roller Coaster Tycoon. But the Movies allowed you to run and manage a movie studio, which was really cool. And this particular game here includes the I believe the one and only expansion pack of stunts and effects. And this game is really two games in one, in a sense, in that the first part of the game is the tycoon portion of the game, where you manage the studio, you build it up, and you create movies, you manage the stars, build sets, and all that kind of neat stuff. And the second part of the game is more of a sandbox mode, in that it allowed you to create movies, more like machinima nowadays. And that was a really cool portion of the game, but before you could actually create your own movies, you had to go through the tycoon portion of the game. Now, this series of Let's Play videos, we're going to just play the tycoon portion, and maybe do the movie making aspect of the game in a separate Let's Play series. But for now, we're just going to go ahead and go through the tycoon portion of the game. And let's see here, let me just change some things here, and or go through the options here on the main menu. See, video options, I've got it set the best, 1280 by 960 and high color depth. Options here, nothing to change. And let's see here. Yeah, I turned off the no extra assistance there. And there are online options that allowed you to do things with the online portion of the movies, but the online portion is no longer available. So the only thing you can do is basically export custom-made movies. So the online portion for the tycoon portion of the game is not available. So let's see, let's just go ahead and go create a game. And we're gonna go ahead and create my name here, Aetherus69er. We'll create a studio name here. We'll call it Aether Studios. And we can also change the logo to represent our studio, and there's a whole bunch of different icons to represent Aether Studios. Some are pretty funny. Like this toilet seat. Let's see here. And find something that I like. Quite a few different icons. see. You can see these two actors there. Very sim-like. But this isn't a Sims game. This is more of a tycoon game. Well, we'll just settle for this icon here. And we're going to go ahead and skip the tutorial. We don't need to go through that. Load it up. We get a nice intro here. Basically telling you the aspects of the game. It starts in 1920 and progresses up to the modern times. And in a tycoon version of the game, certain sets are only available early on, and as time progresses, they become newer ones, and more innovative sets become available, as well as buildings and other stuff. So that's kind of cool.
With every success you enjoy, your studio's reputation will grow. Soon, stars from rival companies will flock to your studio, and you'll unlock new technologies, scenes, and sets to make your movies better than ever. So what are you waiting for? You've got a suitcase full of cash and a world of possibilities before you. Now get out there and start making your dreams come true. Because in the movie industry, anything is possible.
And before we get started, let me just go ahead and pause the game here. And let me just save it early on, in case we run into something that we don't like, and we can always back out and reload and resume. And you can see here we have our studio lot. Pretty cool. You can scroll through it. Pretty neat. And let me go ahead and press the M key. It brings up the map. And you can see it's pretty much a bird's eye view of the studio lot. And it looks pretty big. And it's a nice sizable lot. But as time goes on and you build more sets and buildings, it does tend to get crowded. It may look pretty big now, but later on it gets pretty crowded. Now, the movies is a highly modifiable game, and there are lots of mods, or there were lots of mods available at the time of the release. I'm not sure about now, but you can. There was one mod where you can actually expand the size of the lot, but we're not going to be playing with any mods. We're just going to be playing the game with the expansion, the stunts and effects expansion. That's the only things we're going to be playing with. But let's go ahead and go back to the lot view here, and you can see that we have the staff office. And let me just zoom in. We got a whole bunch of folks here in line waiting to work for the movie studio. So let's go ahead and turn that back on. Scroll, change your view. It's kind of neat. And let's go ahead and create some builders to create the buildings and sets. I'm gonna hire 4 builders and 2 janitors. Just pick these guys up and drop them off in the little square areas. And we're gonna go ahead and create buildings here. Gonna create a let's see, a crew office or casting office. so we can hire directors and movie stars. Let's see where we can put it. Place it right. Let's say right there. And I'll start the construction of that. We can create some other things here. Create a crew facility. We'll put this next to the casting office. We can also do some groundwork, landscaping. Let's see. Create a tarmac area. There. Let's see here. Any other buildings we want to create? We have a script office. Oh, there we go. Looks like a building is completed. Let's go ahead and connect these buildings to the tarmac, or a path. There we go. Let's see here.
I was once in Shakespeare's Hamlet, you know. I played a rat scurrying around the Danish palace. Oh, I was so
Pretty cool. Yeah, just pause this a second here. Take a look at some of these other features here. We'll put it back. And see here. What other stuff can we build? And we'll create a let's see, production office, so that we can manage the production facilities. We'll put it over here somewhere. Let's rotate it around. Well, let's try it again. Let's see, put it right here. There we go. And let's see, create the tarmac.
If, like me, you enjoy a tea break, now is an excellent time.
Let's go ahead and connect that to the view. Oops. Just make it nice and uniform there. And let's see here. We'll go ahead and end it here for this first episode, and until the next one. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys next time.